FM 104.3 WQAM. I'm going to get to your Dolphins calls here in just a second, but I want to get to some news on the Heat because Tyler Hero, the news broke this morning from multiple reporters, but Anthony Chang from the Miami Herald's got some details here in his article. Tyler Hero to undergo foot and ankle surgery and miss the start of the season. Awesome.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, not great. With the Heat set to open training camp on September 30th, Tyler Hero will undergo surgery on his left foot his left ankle / foot on Friday, repairing a lingering injury that has been bothering him this offseason. Multiple sources confirmed to the Miami Herald. An exact timetable for Hero's recovery and return hasn't been determined, but he is expected to return at some point this season, according to multiple sources. More clarity on a potential timeline for Hero's return is expected after his surgery on Friday. Hero first felt discomfort in his left ankle during a workout earlier this offseason, according to a league source. He received
PRP.
PRP. He received PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and cortisone injections in recent weeks in hopes of avoiding surgery, but the discomfort never subsided. I feel like he's had this before.
You know what's crazy? Whenever you hear a story of somebody in any sport trying to avoid surgery, they always end up needing
surgery. Yeah.
If you're discussing it, right? Because, okay, what does that mean? So now, even if he didn't have the surgery, it's going to linger all year, and he's going to be in and out of the lineup all year. Get it fixed.
Surgery
it's unfortunate, but...
Anthony continues to write, surgery was deemed necessary to avoid more issues down the road.
Yeah.
2 years ago. I think
he did, right? Like he had the same. Didn't he have the same thing? Because he busted his ankle against Memphis.
Yep.
And they thought he was going to try and come back quickly, but he never. I actually, or did he? I don't think he ever got surgery. I think they kept doing this platelets thing, but it didn't. It took a while. Like he missed half the season.
Yeah, it says that he missed. This is an article from 2 years ago from Miami Herald. He missed the last 10 games, received PRP. And he'll be reevaluated in 1 to 2
Was that his left or right? Does it say?
I
don't remember what ankle it was.
Right ankle.
Okay, so it was the other ankle. All right.
Yeah. Oh. Must be because he got swole, like you suggested.
Don't do that. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair.
That's not fair. If it was me, he'd just walk it off.
Well, I think for him, I mean, like, listen, his extension window opens in about a. What happened? I think you unplugged yourself, dude. Hit
the button.
His extension window opens up in about a month.
Oh no! What?
Well,
hey, now, we always talk about conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say they didn't tell him to have the surgery, so we didn't have to have these extension talks right away? Can't dismiss it.
What
inside job?
Wait, you think that he got the surgery because he didn't want to have the extension talks?
No. How about the medical staff and the team said, let's have him have this surgery now so it doesn't linger. And then you don't have.
I don't know. Because I feel like I don't think Tyler Hero's signing up for a convenient close away because I think this hurts any extension talks because one of the biggest knocks on him is his durability.
No, I know.
So I don't know, man. We'll see. But that's
to be honest with you, they may have talked about it beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler's like, no, because I want to fight through it
right.
because I want.
He knows the knock because he played like last year. He played a lot of games. That's that was a big thing for him. But man, all right, Joe, what's up, man?
Hey, how y'all doing today, man?
Not great, but how are you? It's good to hear from you.
I'm good. I was calling Leroy. We frustrated with Tua because it sounds like excuse making to us because we holding him to a standard. So he's the starting guy. He making $50-something million. So we as fans want to see him just in those moments have those big moments. Like you see top quarterbacks have those moments, and against all the great teams, he has come up small. So at some point, you get a little frustrated because it sounds like every time he come up small, it's an excuse to line, this and that, and all this stuff. And you just want to see him in those moments, have those moments to just make a play. Like, come up with something. Don't turn the ball over. Don't have an interception. It all started from the second drive. The second drive we had, when he had Malik Washington open, he overthrew him for a short pass. He would have got like 12 yards or something.
Mm-hmm.
We ran the ball. Then on third down, he fumbled the shotgun snap.
Right.
It's like star quarterbacks, like that's frustrating to you because star quarterbacks shouldn't make those mistakes. And then as a fan, you just want to see him when those moments come, like make a play for us. You just come up too small too many times. So it's like when we hear that, we feel like, man, it's always excuses. He don't have enough weapons. I've heard he doesn't have enough weapons. I've heard he doesn't have the offensive line and all this stuff. But it's like at some point, we just want to see him make a play to uplift the team. It's like everything not going to be perfect. Like the Buffalo Bills aren't a super talented team, but number 17 is so great that he just elevates that team. He makes that, if he goes down, that team is going to be nothing.
But I would say this to you, and you're right. I'm not arguing that point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But when you watch the games and you try to come up with what needs to change in order for this team to get better, you can't just say, okay, if I switch Tua and Josh Allen, you think the Dolphins would be much better? How much better do you think they would be? Because any quarterback that's been put back there has damn near run for their life. And it's not an excuse to me. Like, yeah, the end result is the end result. You either win or you lose. Okay. But I think to say it's because we don't have a quarterback is unfair to the whole situation when there's other things going on. So me trying to explain the other things and everything that's going on that's contributing to, along with the things that you're saying, right, gives you an understanding of why they're 0-3 right now. And not just because of Tua. Like that's not, we all want to put it on the quarterback every week on every team. You're not the only one. Everywhere you go, when people complain about their team, the first person they complain about is the quarterback. But guess what? That's not always why your team sucks. How about a defense, facts, that went 11 quarters without forcing a punt?
Yeah, exactly. I totally get it. Like the whole team overall is playing, but the last 2 weeks, like he's had the opportunity to make a play 3 times
at the end of the game,
coming down the stretch at the end of the game. And it's like at some point you got to make the play. Like look at Baker last year. Last week, his offensive line wasn't great. He got sacked 5 times. But when the rubber met the road on 4th and 12, he ran for a first down and took his team down there to score the touchdown. So we're not saying that.
It's not helping that you see other guys do.
Yeah, we want to see him lift up the team. It's not going to always be perfect all the time. We just want to see him make a play for us against a great team. Like Marcos always said, you know what I'm saying?
What?
You got to get him on the move. Like make it.
No, don't say that. No.
He made it the man, when he ran for he did the little point. That's what I'm talking about too. Like that's what we need consistently. You know what I'm saying? You want to see him make those type of plays like that we know he can make. So
all right, Joe, take care, man. I didn't expect
we were having a good conversation.
It's good.
And then all of a sudden, we got Mr. Booty Call, who comes once a week, right? Getting mentioned.
Hey, listen, when you're right, baby. When you're right, you're right.
I think sometimes, though, when you watch the offense, and I said this before the game, and I say this to Tobin. Tua's got to play football. Whatever that entails, you got to play football. Because sometimes you watch him play, and he's playing so hard not to get hurt, and football is in front of him. Like, you play football, you deal with the consequences. But you got to do it. You can be safer. You cannot take, unnecessary risk. But you still have to play football. One of the most discouraging things for me was last week when it was 4th and whatever or 3rd or whatever, for him to run out of bounds, right? Like, you got to try. Play football. Like, don't make it look like to your team and to everybody watching you that the most important thing right now is me being healthy. No, the most important thing is winning. It's always going to be winning. And if you have to put yourself in harm's way, but it results in a win, that's football.
We'll take a break. Just a regular old second hour. Have you been here since the suspension?
No, not
What?
no.
Suspension?
Listen,
What?
let me tell you something.
What do we even do?
He's not even up for parole.
No.
So like here's what happens. Topes, we sat down, we said after the Bills game, he could be up for parole. We send him back another 3 weeks.
Wow.
So another 3 weeks.
Not even the sad.
No, I think he has to have a winning record now. I think it's going to take.
It got to be 4 weeks. At least 4 weeks. Okay,
Four
at
straight
least a
wins.
month. I can agree with that.
Take a break. Regular old second hours next. Sports Talk WQM is sponsored by Paramount Plus. You can't count on much these days. Let me say that again with words. You can't count on much these days, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Stream your local NFL game live every Sunday all season long, starting at just $30 for your first year. That's like $2.50 a month, Leroy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say on the liner. Visit it at ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today. Let me see. We've had a couple of callers be very patient. Francisco. Hello, Francisco.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's that?
How you feeling?
Hey, Leroy, you got to calm down, man. You're about to blow your pacemaker.
I don't have a pacemaker.
Oh, but my point is, Leroy, listen, I know I'm just a fan. You know, I don't know about the scouts. But when you pay $57 million a year quarterback, and he plays like Brock Purdy in his first year in the NFL, like $800,000, come on, you expect a lot more. Another thing is that you talk the defense about this and that and the other thing. They hold on. They made the plays, they made the stops, not all of them, and they made mistakes. You're going against a high, powerful offense in the league, one of the best. You expect them to make mistakes. We're playing second string guys, and they still hold them up. But when your $57 million quarterback has the game on his hand, you cannot make the mistakes because you cannot be put it like if you're in the office and you're the highest paid guy in the office and you tell everybody else, hey, everybody's better than me, but you're the highest paid guy there, you're gonna get fired in the spot.
See,
you cannot say that. You cannot be like. Go ahead.
You're good. Here's the bigger issue. People are putting money on how good you're supposed to be. Okay? And at that position, think of it this way. If you're a starting quarterback, you're going to make X amount of dollars. Simple as that.
Right.
And that's how you have to look at it. $57 million doesn't mean that if you make $10 million more than Patrick Mahomes, that you're $10 million better than Patrick Mahomes. And I think that's how people view contracts.
Yeah, but the one thing I would say, Leroy, is that, and thanks, Francisco, appreciate the call. We got to move on. But the one thing I would say to that is when you make that decision on the quarterback, you know it's going to be the biggest investment on your team. And
right.
So that's going to inevitably cause holes. And you know this GM, he can't fix holes as it is.
Right.
So it's like you got to be able to cover up for something. Like there's got to be some cover up for some shortcomings. And he just he doesn't. It's always like, well, that wasn't perfect. It's like, yeah, well, the reason they couldn't pay Robert Hunt is because they got to pay Tua. You know, like it all kind of goes together. And I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying that this whole season has been his fault. It definitely not. I literally can point to every phase of their football team having a hand in their losses. That's how it's been this year.
Right.
They've just been top to bottom a really, really bad football team with some flashes, but just as a whole, we can agree. This has been probably like the most cohesive team to have a hand in an 0-3 start that I've ever seen.
Right.
And I just think with him, what people are looking for, because I do think there's a lot of people who do believe in him, they're just looking for that one moment. He gave that to us years back when he had his coming out party with Mike McDaniel against the Ravens. And they're just looking to feel that again. And you had this with your team in this. We all thought I thought they were gonna get boat raced. You thought they could keep it closer, but we didn't think they were gonna win. And they had the chance. And these guys, their captain defender, blunder, and their captain quarterback, blunder. And it's just like, come on, guys. Can we please one time get it together?
Here. How can I? You think this football team is average?
Oof, I don't even know.
No, hold on. And hear me out. You think this team is average? Why then are you expecting above average things? You can't say this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, but then they don't come through when they're supposed to. Like, that is the epitome of average football, is that you can't do it frequently enough to win football games.
Understood, but this is where I'm going to disagree with you. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to watch games with expectations, or I watch the game as it goes along? So when I watch the game as it goes along, my mood goes from this defense sucks, they can't stop anybody, to, oh, offense has now got a break. They come through the play. They tie the game. They're showing guts. Like, I'm just riding the game as it goes, dude. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, boy.
I understand that. And here, like, if I said, why are the Dolphins 0-3, most would say Tua, because he makes the most money. But that you wouldn't. So when I get into these arguments, not just on the radio, with everybody, the Dolphins are 0-3 because they don't have a quarterback. And I say, no, that's not accurate. And then they go, stop defending Tua. And I'm more along the lines of, regardless of what the team looks like, I watch a game and I want to know why this happened, right? And some of it can be attributed to the quarterback. Some of it can be attributed to that. But a lot of people see the money and go, it's on him. He's supposed to get us over the hump. And you got to, there's 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, right? Half of them are making over 50 million, maybe even more.
I don't think so.
Really?
Half of them are making 50 million?
And the only reason why is because their contracts aren't up yet. But so Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, who's
Jared Goff,
Jacksonville quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. You got, did I say Dak Prescott?
Yep. Brock Purdy.
Now. Jordan Love.
Yep.
We got, and I'm just working my way through the team, so bear with me. Justin Herbert. Joe Burrow. That's about 10. Right? Now, they're all different levels, because most people would say Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, right? Lamar. So, yeah, that's about 10. And they're all not equal.
No, but I would say like all of them and their team, like right now with where they're at, like the only one I would say that you have true regret probably overpaying is Tua. Like, that's the only guy out of all those where you're just like, oof, we blew it with that one. There was like some of that with Jared Goff week 1, and then they put up a 50 burger, you know?
Right. Trevor Lawrence? No?
Trevor Lawrence is on the line there. Yeah, this is probably the last stand for him.
Right. He just got the contract though. So he got
paid the same time as Tua did.
So like the cost of having a starting quarterback is that. It's not that guy is this good. Like I don't know.
But all of those guys know what the deal is. Like they all know.
Correct. And Tua knows too. Again, my whole conversation about all of this is not that you shouldn't feel a certain way towards Tua, but is to kind of identify why these things are happening, what's going on in this football game. I'm not trying to disparage anybody, but the answer every week can't be Tua sucks. That's why the Dolphins lost, because that wasn't why they lost. And that's where I get frustrated, is that if you keep doing it, you're never going to realize there's other things going on that, again, if you want to get to the crux of why this team is so erratic, is because at your most important positions, you got guys who just got here Tuesday.
Does Marcos look like he drinks out of a tiny coffee cup and play bongos with poems?
Or he's getting ready to play chess at the park? Well, of course, with his little coffee.
Did you come up with the iPhone?
You know, he had great analysis going on there.
No, because
Great
you know what?
analysis
Let me
going
tell
on
you,
there.
Marcos.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Tobin. Tobin will never say to me, let's just let's move on. He won't say that. What he'll say is, does Marcos look like he has a little cup of coffee? That's how that's his signal.
You would agree, though.
You see what I mean?
No, but you would agree, though.
Just a little cafecito.
It looks like you. No, not like cafecito. Like you look like you have like one of those French espressos.
Okay.
Like you have a plate under it.
Hey, somebody said, Leroy, you got to understand the difference between fans and analysts. Believe me, I do.
Handsome Daffy, what's up, man?
That's exactly what I was going to say, man. How y'all doing this morning?
Good.
I feel
Good.
the same thing, Leroy, man. Like, you are a ex-player, so you're going to view the game differently from fans, so you should not allow them to upset you. They're never going to see it the way you see it, especially Miami fans, because we have a lot of casual fans down here. They
Right,
wake
I
up,
got you.
watch the highlights. Yeah, they wake up, they watch the highlights, and then that's how they break the game down. They ain't watch the entire game. But what I can say is, yeah, I'm over the Tua thing. Whatever. It is what it is at this point. I'm stuck on the bum that we have as a general manager. That's my gripe. My gripe is the front office, because that's where it starts from.
And you know what?
It's based off the front office.
And you know what? And from that standpoint, we are on the same page, because in the last 4 years, we've been talking about the offensive line, and the only guys that have been signed to the offensive line are hurt for the last 4 years. 4 years.
Everybody he signs, Leroy, they come in with a handicap sticker decal on their cars. Because they're unable to perform.
Nah,
He loves those guys.
You guys are being rude, Handsome Daffy, because just wait till Darren Waller's ready. Just you wait.
Oh,
Just
don't
you
even
wait.
get me started on that.
That guy is probably injured on the game Madden right now. He's never coming back. They just take him off.
Just enough of him already. Oh man. All right. You got anything else for us, Handsome Daffy?
Nah, man. Like I said, man, it's just the front office, man. Like, we're gonna keep bashing too. It is what it is. Leroy, you just gotta prepare for those calls every Monday, man. It's always gonna be about Tua. So you gotta get used to it, bro.
I know.
At least we don't have it next Monday because Tua hurt us today.
But you know what's funny is that I don't just have these conversations here,
Right.
because that's the easy way out, right? The easy way out. And my question is that if the quarterback was different, would your team still be the same? Right?
How different?
Right, exactly.
How different?
Because
Like,
you're
we're-
making it sound like people, it's easy to go to one place. And here's the other thing. I'm not defending Tua. You're missing the point if that's what you think I'm doing. I'm not.
I don't think you guys realize Leroy was the one who initiated the suspension, not me.
And do people know that? Will you tell them what I said during the draft when Tua got drafted, Tobin?
No, you didn't want Tua.
And why is that?
Because he was damaged goods, you said?
Yeah.
Little bit of baby hips.
So let's no. So if you think I'm defending Tua, I'm not. Okay? But the reason why this team is what it is a bigger picture or a bigger explanation than one guy. You got a mass unit on your team with guys who never even put on the Dolphins uniform yet. That's a problem.
Oh, look who's entered the chat.
Cycle of doom.
Was he right? Was he right?
They didn't have the balls to draft Penei Sewell.
They didn't have the balls to do it, man.
Oh my God.
Take
Take a break.
Yeah, he did say that.
Take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this.